What's up, Panda Gang? Welcome back to All Random Huge Earth. We're playing, quite randomly, Shaka as essentially the state of California. Today we're heading north towards the Congo. I'm getting my special MP units into position. Little recap. We spent the first bits of the game trying to keep up with the AI, and I think I've done a pretty good job. So this Congo I'm going up against, similar on the science levels. We then got our industry built out. Ulundi here, 21 production. No Bomba, only 11.7. Not that great, but it'll improve. The tiles are whatever. Both cities, though, we've got our special Akonda building as well as a barracks. We're pumping out MP units as fast as we can. The Global Congress decided to, active effects, let's look here, 50% production cost for military units. So we are building as many military units as we can. Anyways, next turn, here we come, and whatever it brings, I'm a little scared. Let me first do the economy stuff that I am confident in. Builder can come here. Next builder getting ready, of course, for a farm triangle. That's going to be killer for Nodwengu. They're really looking forward to that. They're getting the harbor done in just one turn. Fantastic. I think they'll work on some walls after that. But it's pretty much like an MP every single turn for us, apparently. Let me click on the Congo here and make it official. Casus Belli declaring the formal war. And let's get to it, man. She got her little hatchet. We'll see how that goes against my spear. So this MP unit, it gets extra flanking bonuses from its mates. So the goal is get as many of these dudes next to each other all the time. Now I'm a bit worried about this archer here, these walls and the catapult. My MP could be destroyed in just one turn. Luckily, we got plenty of backup. 2 coming through our lands already and 2 being created just next turn. We'll just see how the response is. I also see a barbed swordsman. I'd like to see that guy. Oh, yeah, they're fighting that guy twice. There we go. Barbed swordsman on my team, evidently already doing some pillaging. He's getting a bit close to my liking, though. He might try and come after me himself. Progress swords, mercenaries, advance. There we go. We hit 8 units in our land army. That is fantastic. Now the question comes down to city. I don't know. That's going to take a lot of damage, but maybe we can deal with the archers along the outsides here. Let me see. I have some dudes coming up the rear, so I should make way. One MP moves over, another MP moves on top. Battering ram moves next to the city. Now we have a better idea. If we went after the city, wow, we're doing half on those walls. That's actually quite impressive. But I'm still actually going to go after the military units just because I'd like to get rid of as many of their dudes as we can, as quick as we can. Even if it costs some of my guys, because I got 2 more MPs that just spawned, and they're cruising right up there now, man. Now, if you watched my last episode, you saw I sent a trader to Impinda here to build myself a road. Next up, though, we're going to be sending roads throughout our own lands. So, Ulundi. Okay, let's move the trader here, and we'll get them going between Ulundi and Nodwengu. Our guys are having a bit of trouble right out of the Akondas. They're coming out all over all these hills here, and it's really slowing down our dudes getting to the front lines here. Like, just getting into Ulundi is taking 3 turns. Nodwengu, they finished their harbor. I'm a bit worried about this city being left out to being razed, to being conquered. So let's go for the ancient walls. I've even got for governments the limes to get 100% productions towards defensive buildings. So that's actually quite buffed up those 20 turns. As for production, though, in both these cities, of course, man, all we're building our MP takes 4 turns, takes 2 turns to bust these guys out. The key is just funneling them towards the front lines as fast as possible. I know, of course, farm triangle for the win. This is looking good. It's so attractive to the guys in the city. That's all they want to work. I'm also not blaming them, man. They could use some more production, though. So let's swap you out 1 production tile to work. It's still got a good bit of food, so you keep that growth up, but we'll knock down that ancient wall's timing by quite a bit. Anyways, let's see how the Congo react to this situation. You see already the Mali, who were barely my friend and wouldn't declare friendship with me because they're fake. They no longer have the smiley face towards me, so things could get rocky with them, especially as they're like inside my lands all the time. Don't really like that. Response here from the Congo, going after that barbed warrior again. They seem to be leaving my MP alone. They don't view me or respect me properly. Interesting enough. Anyways, we have mercenaries now. Bunch of unit discount upgrades, bunch of discounts for unit upgrades, and we can actually make cores, dude, which is absolutely insane. My guy right here in the front lines. Let's have you cruise on through. We take out the archer. Beautiful. Next MP, where do you step from? This MP goes forward. Other MP surrounds the city. We're getting these guys all next to each other because they get extra flanking bonuses. And we'll wait for more lads to pull up the rear, like this guy right here. He's 3 turns out. Then we'll start getting a whole bunch of cores. which will really help the amount of damage we can inflict upon the enemy. I'll go take one shot at the city, though. Look at that, minus 45 on the defenses. This is big damage, man, big damage. Oh, I forgot to even take a look at my government, though. Feudal contract, 100% need this. Conscription, it's even more evident how important this is. 10 gold per turn, just saving me a little bit on that unit maintenance. And then finally, I've not necessarily got a great final wild card, but I think I'll keep the limes in here to get these ancient walls up quick. The only other thing I might do is buy out some tiles, like perhaps this geothermal fissure would be nice to buy. That really depends on what my next civic is. I know I'm going for recorded history here because we get doubled up campus adjacency bonuses. That's huge, man. That's absolutely huge. So we popped drama and poetry in there. We won't go for the cheaper tile buying at this minute. I put the trader here in Alindi. We're going to send the trader down to Nodawangu. Begin that route, please. That'll give me a little bit of buff to Alindi here, which is bumping up against that housing cap. It would be nice to actually get myself an aqueduct in this city. Maybe place it right here. There's a lot of mines nearby, so we can get that adjacency bonus. Let me go ahead and put the tack down right now, actually. Not to mention, we've got the campus next door, and I don't think that'll be enough to give the campus extra adjacency bonus. But if we had one other district, oh yeah, like if I put an industrial zone right here next to all these mines, then it would get a bonus. So I just added that tack in there as well, and I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, both of these are in range if we were going to end up going for power plant and whatnot. But that's far down the road. All right, now that my friendly barb is no longer there, I wonder how these Congo will fare against my full army. Oh, bunch of dudes firing on the one impy who somehow survives with no health whatsoever. Let me click on this guy. Oh my gosh, 1 HP. Are you serious? You can't move. You just got to sit here and promote. We can get combat strength for melee or cavalry units. In fact, I will go with Echelon, help myself out against the cavalry units, and I'll get double support bonuses if I actually get this guy to the next promotion level. We'll see if that happens. Things are looking a little bit dire for him right now anyways. My other units, though, know where to go, nothing to do but go and fight. And Impinda is down bad, dude, down to just health now. And yep, that's one more impy coming up the rear, another impy right behind them. Just as I suspected, the Congo would have some guys over here to the east that would want to make some kind of impact, but you just can't push against this, man. The city's got 100 fortification and district health. It's like pretty much a city. Can't 1v1 that with a spearman, dude. There's no way. And I've even got an archer cruising up the rear to expand the vision. Hopefully, I think you can see a little bit more when you get the archer in there and double up the firepower from that crow's nest. Dang, dude. So Alundi finished its MP, and now we can go right into making MP cores. That's unreal. And no bomba. Can we do the same thing, my man? If I click on builder real quick, like I'm wondering if this is just a little bit like bugged looking. Yeah, we go all the way for a core. That's brilliant. And then one strategic thing I'm doing is bringing a galley up here. I don't think there's much of a navy from the Congo. I haven't seen a single Congo ship in my time. But I want to scout out cities if I can. They have a lot of catapults, a lot of firepower around here, but I don't think it's going to be enough, man. I think we'll be able to take the city this turn. I think the only thing to do is just take all my guys, throw them out there. Minus 46, minus 49, and garrison health of 58. Dang, I think it's barely going to survive. That is tough. See, what I can do, though, is form up a core, get this dude out of the way. I have a fresh troop coming in who will actually take the city, doing more damage than the rest. Well done on this guy's part. And Impinda's now under our control. Loyalty falling at 4.3 per turn. But dude, we've got this figured out. We got Victor down here already who is doing literally nothing. And we can send them up north, granting us that sweet, sweet loyalty. The only thing I wish I optimized for now is the government plaza building, which this city can't build and Alundi can't yet build. But I believe there's one of those tier 1 buildings you get in there where whenever you capture a city, you get like crazy good production for like 5 turns. Regardless, very happy with where we are now and very happy that I got that extra walls card. So we'll get ancient walls right here. Looks like we're gonna have a loss, it says. I can't be doing that, man. All these tiles are just 1 food. No. I mean, we do have an emergency builder that we can cruise up, but looks like the city will lose a pop. And yes, of course, we will keep Impinda. I really love this city for strategic purposes. It's right here in the middle of these mountains and in a very strong spot for defense on either side. But now that I'm through the mountains on these guys, they won't have any crazy choke points to hold me off. I see also it's quite faith-based here, right? We got ourselves a holy site, which I got 5.2 faith per turn. I wasn't getting that before. And also the oracle. Anyway, Seven lost a single unit. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself here. Looks like they are happy to back off a little bit. This dude, this catapult's fighting some more barbarians on the west side of the mountain. Progress towards mobilization? What is that about? Was that because I got a core? Not certain. Anyways, drama and poetry complete 2 turns until recorded history. I'm going to put in that cheaper buying tiles card because you don't often get just a 2 turns on some tech that you really want. Sorry, not tech, but a civic. So I'll plug that card in. Let me go and purchase. They're trying to get the volcano tile, which I don't think does a single thing for me. Instead, I'll purchase this tile, and I could purchase this one with their unit sitting on it. Apparently not for some reason. 1, 2, 3. I don't see why I can't buy that tile. I don't see any others, though, where I'm like, man, just got to have this. And there you go. Look, as soon as that archer cruises in there, I get more vision. They do have a battering ram here, so that will do a good bit of damage with this spearman. But hopefully we can keep that under control, at least long enough for the mass of our troops to do what they got to do over here in Impinda. Oh, I see I have 2 cores? Dude, that's what happens. So when your Impy goes and conquers a city, dude, if they can, they become a core. How crazy is that? Conquering city with a unit will upgrade it to a core or an army if you have that unlocked. So huge power spike for just taking a city. Like, man, I'm so happy I've got these units right now. I can even make another core with this guy with the health. You come on in over here, buddy. Promotion available just from joining forces. Fantastic. And now let's get to work on the enemies here. Okay, this is a cavalry. This dude here has got the boost versus cavalry. Can you one-shot it? Yeah, there we go. And the great general is gone. And then this other MP, you go and fight. Finish him off in 1 turn. Kind of rough on the loyalty front because I'd like that extra 3 loyalty, but not going to complain with an easy kill, man. Oh, and there's actually a builder in the city too. We can go get a camp this turn. Back in Alundi, we're making more MP. Again, they're called, they look like monuments for some reason. I'm going to put an aqueduct down on this tile because there's no other use for it, just so it's there for sure. I don't think these aqueducts increase in cost over time, but small chance I'm wrong here. And another MP core out of Alundi, but I had to actually think about it this time. In the past, it's been like, bruh, 100% we're getting another MP core. What do you mean? Finally, though, I am actually thinking about it for 2 seconds before I just go ahead and do it. And look at this. Is this? Nope, this is someone else. This is Ethiopia up here, way up in the Alaskan lands. The next question, though, is can we advance? I think that's kind of a no-brainer. They do have more military strength than we do right now, and they might be reacting a little bit more smartly. Java, Portugal, giving me 11 gold per turn. Thank you, sir. It looks like they decided not to attack on this east here through the mountains. Like, good choice, man. Good choice. That would have been really rough. I do have to decide where to go next, though. Let's get 1 more MP core at least out of Nobamba. And let me take stock of the couple cities we have vision at least here of the Congo. So when I hover over here to look at loyalty, I believe this is one of my UI mods, guys. So definitely find this one. If you look at Potato McWhiskey's UI mods, you will find the video I watched and learned of all the amazing UI mods that you can receive. Look, Congo and Zulu, we're not too far off, especially once the 3 citizens here get flipped. That's a 6-point swing. So Aquila, we could definitely conquer and control. Kabasa, on the other hand, is this tougher? This is the capital, and it's not giving me any loyalty information because of the mod making all capitals 100% loyal. With these revelations, I think I'm going to go after Aquila because we have the same fortification health. Kabasa does not yet have any walls. My real worry is them getting up to medieval walls. Is that actually realistic, though? I can go and take a look at the tech tree real quick and hover over right here. See star 8? That means 8 people are in the exact same spot as me. First tier of the medieval age, and it looks like Nzinga Mabande is in the same level. Castles is 1 higher, dude. So the medieval walls aren't coming out anytime too soon. They have to actually build them too. Either way, a little tough to decide exactly what city we're going after definitely. So I'm just going to try and kill off a bunch of their units if I can. This MP, for example, going deep, a next MP right behind. My dudes have promo so they can get easy heals. Oh, there we go. They're fighting back all over the place. They're not down with my advances, but I don't think they can really do much to the Zulu MP. My man, you're just a regular spearman. Bye. Bye-bye. Down on the east side, they have pulled up 2 catapults in the city of Aquila, but luckily for me, I've got my archer here, so we can take these guys out pretty quickly. Otherwise, I'd be a little bit worried about this. That's why you always plan ahead, folks. And how many camps do we have here? 1, 2, 3 deers, a 4th deer once I capture the city of Kabasa. And there's actually a lot of faith things going on. The Oracle, I should check in on religion real quick. Oh, this is not the quickest way to do this. Okay, Protestantism, I believe that would be the religion of these lands. So the founder is the Congo in Kabasa, and their beliefs: 1 gold to trade routes for each holy site district and holy site building in the origin city. Also allows the building of Kalawats, which explains the huge culture they've been getting here. They also have Defender of Faith. That's why their military unit was so strong when they're defending their cities, as long as their cities follow this religion, they're going to get that extra buff. Luckily, Quila does not, but Kabasa does. Extra 5 combat strength. Anyways, government policy unlocked. We got this natural philosophy now. +9 science per turn, just for getting this. Definitely going with this guy instead of increasing the speed that in which we get ancient walls. Impinda, they're going to get those. Nodwengu, they're going to get those. Just going to take them a little bit longer. As for my next civic, though, I've still got this mysticism back here for a quick swap out if I ever need it. I think monarchy is my best government go-to, though. So let's plug in this and just start working our way towards that. Governor title also available. I'm going to hold out on who I give this to, because Victor here, I like this garrison commander, gives you that +4 loyalty to a whole bunch of cities nearby, which might be necessary for this conquest. We'll just see. Otherwise, though, I'll probably end up giving it to Pingala, because she can use it to give me an extra 6 science per turn. What is this? A war of mouths, swords, a surprise war? What? No way, dude. No way. Oh my goodness. Please don't raise my cities. Okay, they were all over the place here. They're all over the place. We just got a new MP warrior, luckily. Here in Alundi, buddy, we're getting ancient walls this second. Here in Nodwengu, there's not that much these guys can do, man. I think they might just screwed. Anyways, spearmen, coming to get in the middle of these guys. Warrior, kind of useless, so maybe you can grab a settler, but we do have a Zulu core right here, an MP core. You can take out 1 unit in Nodwengu. What if I buy you something good, man? What if I buy you something good? We can get you a swordsman. And a full-on MP is a little bit expensive. Dang, these guys have man-at-arms too. Okay, we're going to buy out this swordsman right here. Send another MP from the north to the south. Perhaps we even send 2. And we'll just have to hold off this border with the archer, which shouldn't be too tough. On top of this, I'm going to take Victor and reassign them down to Nodwengu here. My real concern is just things getting raised. I really don't want to see that happen. I've worked long and hard for my city of Nodwengu for it to just be raised to the ground, man. And Alundi, actually, though, I was going to go walls, but dude, let's just go with the MP core. Screw it. A little bit of extra archery is not as good as a whole nother one of these Destroyer of Worlds. Anyways, in the Northern War, we're going to pick up the pace, man. We'll send the battering ram forward. This MP core, you're healing up 1 more turn. That sounds good to me. We can promote this guy with the Echelon promotion. And then I've got another MP that's got enough health where promoting's not super optimal, so you can fight this catapult. Let's get through these cities mad quick, though. Man, I knew these Mali were up to no good. There they are surrounding my city. Unbelievable. We've got, okay, open borders here. Yep. Unbelievable. They got a galley here, too. I've got my dude on his way back, but he's all the way up in Alaska, man. It's going to be a long time till my galley can return. Looks like we've pretty much staved them off here in Quila. That was pretty easy. Promotion available for my archer, too. Going to be unstoppable once we get that promo as well. Let's take out 1 catapult. Moving my battering ram. I don't think that even helps my MP take out this city, but take out this city, it will. There's 1 strike. And here's 1 and 2 reinforcements coming right down the line. Now, as for the Mali War to the south, we do have some reinforcements coming in. 1 move, 2 move. It's going to take 2 more turns to actually make a difference. Nodwengu, though, they do have some troops here, okay? We've got a heavy chariot to the south that can come after us. This crossbowman in the water is not a danger, thank goodness. And luckily, the city itself, I think, took 1 shot from the galley, but is healed fully. The enemy settler seemed to have had its wits about it and has retreated, so this warrior will do the same. Just hold off some kind of line here, along with the spearman retreating, because he will be an MP soon, but we need to actually do 130 gold and being in our own territory to do that upgrade. But trust, we are going to need that dude to be an MP. Now, on the actual fighting people front, my single MP core that's here is going to dive as deep into the enemy lines as possible to slow them down. He's up against a man-at-arms, horseman, swordsman in range, heavy chariot in range, slinger, crossbowman, but I believe that guy will survive. That leaves my swordsman in the city of Nodwengu a couple options. 1, we can go in the offensive, go after this heavy chariot. That means the heavy chariot can't attack the city. At the same time, though, that means the city is a little bit weaker against attacks because the defense strength is not as strong. You know what? I think we're going to leave. Hey, the defense strength, it's still 52, it says, but that seems wrong. Anyways, I'm just going to fortify right here, not let any heavy chariots, not let any swordsmen through on this piece of land here. I can handle 1 galley strike. And all of a sudden, my attention is diverted so far south. And they didn't fight the city 1 time. That is what we want. They are flooding the seas, though. Absolutely flooding the seas. And our single MP warrior there, not doing so well. Took quite a bit of a beating down to less than half health. I don't believe... Oh, I guess they do have a promotion. That's perfect. Machinery unlocked. Crossbowman. Fantastic. That's going to mean our walls do extra damage. And now that we've actually got the Spearman in our lands for a turn, we can upgrade that guy to an MP. A second dude, a core coming back from the northern front, here to fight. Our valiant MP core who went in here, 1v5, has gotten a promotion from doing that much fighting. We'll give them Echelon. They'll heal right back up to full health. My swordsman south of Nodwengu on this little strip here took quite a bit of damage in the last turn. All they can do is heal up though, that's it. There are a lot of troops around there too, and I don't know if they're going to make it. Up in the north is going a lot better for me, man. This is where the majority of my troops were. This archer already had garrison to be stronger in things they're garrisoned in, like a city or a Akanda. We're going to upgrade them once more and use our ranged attack, garrison range attack on the catapult, because this heavy chariot can just bust its head against my encampment, man. We are going to be fine. In Kabasa, on the other hand, the enemy is not going to be just fine. Not at all. I'm going to strike the city once with the MP core, and then a second time is just not possible, apparently. But we can start the advance on the next city of Quila. I got a promotion here. I'm going to go with, I guess, Echelon. I was thinking Thrust, because we got to think about improving these guys into armies. How far away is armies? That comes with nationalism, which is very far away. I guess I should have some dudes as Thrust, though. So let's lock that in. As for the rest of my dudes, let's just move you into some kind of position where you might be doing something useful next turn. As for this turn, you seem to be just chilling. Now with tax machinery being complete, right, we got the crossbowmen, we got the siege tower in case walls get stronger, we can improve our guys. I like the idea of military engineering. I like the idea of the industrial zone for a little bit more productive potential, especially since the industrial zone goes right into university education here. And getting myself universities in my cities will be good to keep up with these AIs that I'm fighting up against. If I look at the Congo, not surprisingly, their science per turn is down, and I've since surpassed them. But Mali, on the other hand, they're at 51 per turn, which is actually almost double what I'm sitting at here. Coupe, some reason, is enjoying me. Many unknown reasons, I'm sure because I'm attacking people. Ethiopia, also, oh, forgive me, you don't want to be my friend? Another frenemy. Another frenemy. These people smile at your face, and they plot to conquer you. We'll see how that goes for the Mali anyways. And the swordsman taking a lot of shots. I think they are done. Yeah, there was just a few too many enemies to deal with there. Up to the north, we seem to be faring quite a bit better. They did get walls, though, at the last second. They want to make peace, but, buddy, I am just at your gates now. We'll start in the north, where there's a slight worry about the Congo catapults and the rebellion currently underway in Impinda, but really, all the focus should be on Kabasa. Let's just see how much of a fight these walls put up. Minus 87 on the defenses in one go. That was utter destruction. We've got Divine Right, probably from all those temples we got. We got Buttress, because maybe there's a dam here, and mass production. That is fantastic. What is this next door? Is that some kind of beautiful government plaza? No, it's the Apadana. Oh my gosh. Along with the theater square here, man, we are going to be raking in all the culture. Not much science up here. I'm not sure where they were getting all their science from, but they have lots of culture. I even see more cities to the north. However, I'm not too worried about those for now. The actual combat strength of this enemy is continuing to deteriorate. Only about 250 now. They do seem to have quite a few forces at Quila, though. 3 catapults, great general, and a heavy cavalry unit. Oh, I am actually sending 1 MP back, too, to deal with this Congo catapult situation. Not to mention the city loyalty falling. Oh, never mind. The city's loyalty is not falling because we captured Kabasa. But yes, I will kill this catapult. You better believe that. As for the latest MPs being created in Nobamba, they're headed straight down. Thank goodness we have these roads here. But things are not looking so good for Nodwengu. The city is totally surrounded. Our swordsmen that we bought out there fought valiantly, but eventually did die after a couple turns of taking impressive damage. Victor is now established, which is going to help, I guess, the garrison strength. What's this guy actually do? City garrison strength up by 5. Good job, Victor. We do have a formidable force around the city now, though. Let me go take 1 step across the river, get myself an MP into the city, upgrade that garrison strength to 67 strength. We got an MP protecting himself, guarding in the Akanda. No way you're getting through there, buddy. That's where our guys were training all the time. I'm actually going to expand the lands under our territory here. Okay, got rid of 1 chariot. Next MP goes in, backs him up in the Akanda, and another MP too. All right, these guys definitely miscalculated. Numinalundi, having finished the MP last, let's go siege tower real quick. I don't think they're ready for this, man. We're going to take defense and turn it into offense so fast. So funny, man. Nobamba, the MP, is now a settler. Nobamba kind of feels like it's hitting its productive potential, man. Like, look, we got 6 people working tiles. I've told them to optimize for food, but still 32 turns until we end up growing. Like, that's just a really long time. There's no housing penalties or nothing. 14.4 production is, I guess, decent for medieval age. If there's any opportunity to finesse one more pop in this city, though, I will do it. If I could get myself something like an industrial zone, that would be sweet. For now, though, more MP cores it is. Instead of tall, we will go wide. We will do it by force. Dudes are holding up pretty well, man. Big promotions. These guys get XP super fast. They were all built with barracks. And not just that, oh no, special Congress. I wonder what that means. That means everybody go, oh, never mind. It doesn't mean get rid of the panda. It just means other things. Other people are getting rid of. Anyways, all of these MPs were made with barracks. Plus, I believe they actually earn XP faster anyways. So just unbelievable amount of improvement from these guys. And when you get these promos all the time, you also get the health. So let me cruise on back down to the south. This MP right here, promotion available. Let's go echelon. Another MP core. Let's just walk forward with you. We'll continue to expand the zone we control. My man here, a little bit of health down. So you go in, you can heal up. Someone's got to be the guy chilling in the city. So the guys with less health, happy enough to let them do that. As long as there's dudes to back them up to take their previous spots. And up to the north, man. We got Kabasa. City falling out 1 loyalty per turn. When I leave the city and go on towards Quila, it's going to fall a little bit quicker, but that just is what it is, buddy. I'm tempted to try to steal this settler. I really want that settler, but I feel like if I go in the middle, oh, there we go. I knew something bad would happen. There'd be somebody back here to get me, and it is indeed an encampment. Luckily, the encampment's facing the wrong way, so I'll be able to get my troops all the way up, and yet another guy in the MP line. Back in Impinda, I guess this guy used some movement to get up here this turn, but that catapult has got to be super scared now. Mali too, man. We've even confronted their 1 single galley in the sea, so they're going to be losing on all fronts pretty soon. Yeah, run, buddy, run. Not a whole lot of retaliation from these guys. I do see like -7, that sort of thing, but that's not going to do enough damage to finish me off. Is it if I go right for the city? Wow, huge damage on those walls. It's funny, like I'm almost tempted just to ignore these troops, especially when I can get free shots off here with the archer. I know I should play a little bit smarter than that, but honestly, that might be the smartest play you can do. There's 1 strike. This guy's even got a promotion, so he'll be healed up next turn. And a 2nd strike that won't finish the city right off, but it's quite low. And remember, man, flanking bonuses giving these guys big, look, 60 military strength before any kind of modifiers from flanking bonuses, 100%. So I believe that's +6 combat strength from being next to your buddy. Anyways, in Impinda, catapult, buddy, don't you dare pillage my deer. Okay, that's my deer. Anyways, back in the south, we have cleared these dudes, even in their lands technically, from this little strip. They can get on here again, but I don't want any dudes next to my city causing any damage. The rest of these dudes are just going to hold this line and get a little bit more fighting in, get some more XP, +6 XP. That's pretty solid. That does to me look, though, just like a regular XP gain for someone from a barracks. But that's just me. Anyways, governors, all this time, we've not used any of these titles. It's tough. It all comes down to which Mali cities are we going to go after and what's the loyalty look like. But, fellas, you're going to have to wait for the next episode for that. This was a fun one, man. We went to war here with the Congo, got a couple nice cities out of them, and we've got them on their heels in Quila as well. But in the midst of doing that, as I suspected, despite the green smiley face from my man Sunday Akita, really, he was angry the whole time. And luckily we've repelled their initial advance, but at this point, man, we're trying to hold the line on these dudes. They are very well equipped, and they are very strong. 550 military strength, my goodness.
Thanks for watching, Panda Gang. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to actually pay for Windows, so make sure to subscribe. Peace.